If you are a UK business, you need to be aware of the changes coming into play on the 19th of June regarding data protection. I'm going to refer to my notes because this is legal stuff. So there is the introduction of the right to complain, and this means that anyone has a right to complain about how you are handling their data. So this is not to do with your service or your product. This is about how you're handling their data, and you need to give people a way of making a complaint against you. So that means obviously you need a policy in place and you need a way for them to reach out to you. I will put a link below Lucy Legal's blog post. Thanks to Lucy Legal for raising this. She's a great person to follow for legislation changes. It's hard for us business owners to keep up with everything, so she's a great point of contact. And her templates, which again I'll put a link below, are amazing. I use Lucy's templates and I've used it to update my policy. But if you're worrying about how people can reach out to you, you don't need to. So I'm going to show you how you can easily duplicate a form on your website and have that as a place to link people to. You can also use your email address, but if you wanted a specific contact form, then that's what I'm going to show you now. Okay, so I'm over in the Sunlight Collective, my template shop, and we'll scroll down to my privacy policy, which I have obviously linked in the footer. So I have my privacy statement, which is the template I purchased from Lucy Legal, and you can see here, if we scroll down, that there's now a section on handling your complaint. So at the moment I've got a notice that you can contact me at my email address, but if I want to put that into a form, I'm going to show you how you can do that. So I'm going to jump over to my Narina template. So obviously I'm on Squarespace, but if your website is on another platform, obviously it will look different, but the same principle should apply, that you will hopefully have a contact page and you can duplicate that and just make some changes to enable another form. With this contact form, obviously this is for a very specific reason, so we want to just be linking it through the privacy policy, or if somebody emails you, then you can reply and send them to that contact form. So if we go to pages, to the contact, and if we click on that, then you can see I've already got a contact form with information on getting in touch. There's already a form, so it's nice and easy to update this. So what we'll do is we'll go into settings, scroll down to duplicate page, and it'll say to confirm. And then you can see here it's popped a new page in this not linked section, and it's just done copy. So while it's highlighted, we can go straight ahead and rename it. Just give it a name, so data protection complaint form. Now, so we've duplicated everything over, so you can see it's copied everything. So all we need to do now is go in and edit it. So we can keep this really straightforward, like you don't necessarily need a photo or anything. And I'm just going to drag that to the middle, and then we can get editing the form. So I've just updated the title of the form and changed the text here. So just saying, if you wish to make a complaint regarding how we've handled your personal data, then please complete the form below, and just acknowledging that we will acknowledge your complaint within 30 days, which is obviously a requirement. So we want to keep information minimal. Now the great thing here is that we change the form name, and so when someone completes the form, it will come through to your email, and we can give this a name so that you can give it a name so that you know exactly what this is regarding. So as soon as it pops into your inbox, you know that you've got the 30 days. So this can flag it to you straight away, and then we can go in and edit the form fields. So if we go into there, so obviously name, we need first name. What we can do is add in the last name, but I'll put not required. We want to kind of keep obviously data minimal, but then we want to make sure that we know who exactly is sending in the complaint. And then obviously email address, we'll need to reply to them. And then we don't need, like, where did you hear about me? and then we can take out, so we can put the label, please give details. Okay, so you can add that in there. And obviously you want to make sure that that's required. And then we can go back, and obviously the button text is send my message, so it could be submit my complaint. And then you just want to make sure that your post submit is relevant. So obviously this is copied over from the contact form. So again, we can say I will, we can repeat that we'll acknowledge your complaint within 30 days or whatever. Obviously 30 days is the requirement, but if you want to do shorter, then obviously you can pop that in there. And then you just want to make sure that your email notification to that goes to the email address that you are using. And then we can click out of this. And there you go. You've got a complaints form. So if we hit save and exit, then we can go into the settings, update the URL. So when you copy it over, obviously the URL will just put a number on the end. So again, we just want to make sure that this is relevant. So complaints, and make sure the page is enabled. So that is live. It means it's accessible when you share the link. And then under SEO, we just want to make sure that that is hidden from search results because it's not needed to be indexed. So you can hide that. And then all you need to do is obviously put the URL slug, the end, this /complaints at the end of your domain name and grab that link. And then that's what we can then go and put into the privacy policy. So you're directing people to that form and you can kind of hyperlink it across. And don't forget, for further information, to check out the links I've popped below.